Hello and welcome to Lehre. Today we have with us the producer of Manikarnika, the Queen of Jhansi, Kamal Jain. Hello sir, welcome to Lehre. Finally, जो teaser है मणिकर्णिका का वो release हो चुका है and Kangana is looking fierce as a warrior. So what do you feel as a producer?
You rightly said she looking fierce like a warrior, and the reaction for the teaser is overwhelming, and we are really happy and excited that everyone has loved the teaser. We have been working very hard in the last 18 months or so to make this film, to complete this film and to showcase this film to the world. And जो teaser का जो response आया है, I mean this is extraordinary, and we are really happy, and we never expected that it will be so extraordinary in terms of response. Of course, we expected that it will definitely be liked by people, but so much that I have to still come across one person who said I didn't like it, and that's the kind of response you have. And like my digital team was telling me, the kind of numbers what we have achieved in 24 hours, now I think he's saying about 17 million, some 17 million in less than 2 days, and in 24 hours it's 11 million, which is like a huge number, and 500,000 likes and 50,000 comments and all. This is something they are saying is a big number. And all over the unanimously what people are saying about the teaser is it gives goosebumps. It's so impactful. People have loved it. The uniqueness about this teaser is obviously the subject matter, and people have not seen a female warrior doing such a nice international level standards of action, and in fact people have never seen something like this on Indian screen. So Kangana Ranaut portraying as a warrior and looking absolutely the part is so much exciting and so much inspiring. You can see that everybody has loved it, and I must give it to Kangana Ranaut for that she has done every bit of action herself, so much so that she got hurt also during those actions, but still continued to do all those difficult action herself. That's why you can see the honesty in the teaser is so clearly visible. So hard work of Kangana Ranaut is clearly so much visible.
So with this movie, क्या ऐसे बोल सकते हैं कि Bollywood is betting now on female lead roles with Manikarnika?
I think now Bollywood is betting is something I don't know whether we can say that or not, but certainly this film is big on subject matter, and which has been spearheaded by Kangana Ranaut herself, who herself is a superstar. So to differentiate in a female-centric or a male-centric film, I don't think is the correct thing to do, because nowadays we all as an audience, we love the content, we love the subject matter, so whether after that it's led by a male or a female, I think it's irrelevant. And there's no, I would never like to comment on something like this which is male or female dominated or something like that. I think film is a film, and it has to have a good subject matter. It has to be held by the right people, which I think in this case you can't have better than Kangana Ranaut to spearhead this whole thing.
There are also news making the round that there's a pic going viral जहाँ पे we can see clapperboard पे there's the name of Kangana Ranaut as a director. So has she wore the hat of director? What do you have to say?
So I think this is already as officially, I think I have done a press release about it already, in terms of that what is the significance of Kangana Ranaut in this film right now. I mean she's been working very hard round the clock, and dedicated her life to this film. It's unbelievable. I mean I have never seen someone working so hard to put up things together, and and showcase the leadership is the way she is showing the leadership. So I think there are more than enough official comments from our side. I think that's good enough not to comment anything more over here.
As you said, it's a story which every person wants to get connected. It's the story which is very close to your heart, everyone's heart. So can we say certain scenes were reshoot, and was this the reason that Sonu Sood has storm out of the movie?
See, I do not want to comment on anything as such, because as I said earlier, that there's already enough and more in public domain, and there's enough and more official comments, official statement from our end also. I think that is good enough to read and go by. Nothing new I have to say on that.
There are also other epic war drama movies. Thugs of Hindostan is releasing. So how Manikarnika is different from other epic war drama movies?
See, first of all, it's a real story, as I mentioned. So this itself sets us apart from many other period dramas. Number two, it is possibly one of the finest stories from India. And the kind of story it has, inherent inbuilt story, the kind of inherent respect what we all have for Rani Lakshmibai sets this apart from any other subject matter for that matter. Like for example, there was a film called Neerja came some time back. Why it was so successful? One of the reasons, because you can't think wrong of Neerja at all. Inherently you have a respect for the character, so you go with that mindset and you just come out and say, okay, this is a good film. Likewise, Rani Lakshmibai is inherently respected by all, one and all, as an Indians. And we love her, we have read about her, we get inspired by her. It's every kid, every family member would love to know more about this. And the way Kangana Ranaut has depicted this role has created now more curiosity after the teaser. People can clearly see that she is being absolutely the part of the character.
You've been all praises for Kangana Ranaut. So, why Kangana Ranaut in this movie? Any specific reason?
Why not? I mean, if you see Rani Lakshmibai as a character and Kangana Ranaut in real life is pretty much that. Like I mentioned earlier, Rani Lakshmibai as a character, she is fierce, she is fearless, and she is very honest and transparent, or whatever we call it. And Kangana in real life is the same. Nidar इसको हम बोल सकते हैं. So plus as an actor also, I think she fits the bill 100% to the T. I don't think anyone else could have done the way what she's done. So it's extraordinary effort from her, and now the way she's spearheading the whole thing as a leader, I mean, it's extraordinary. It's unbelievable. I mean, I don't think I can see someone again repeating this feat. It's that much I can say about Kangana Ranaut.
At the end, what do you want to say to our viewers?
Every Indian should go and watch this film for the sake of our own story, for the sake of story which is existing in all of us' life, even now also. Somewhere we will connect ourselves, somewhere we will see that how in these kind of circumstances what she was in, she still fought, she still fearlessly thought and fought and took the nation's first and the biggest step towards independence. It's not a small thing, not a small achievement by any means. We must get inspired by our own true stories rather than looking outward in the world and go and search for some stories. We have so many stories within our country which can inspire and motivate youth generations to come. For them, I think it's the right film. Every Indian must go. As I said, every female will somewhere relate herself to some point in time in the character in the film. So it's that inspiring. So I'm sure and we have set it up very commercially, so very entertaining way. So I think you will get to see every single bit in this film in terms of the true story, and we've been very true to the historical facts as well.
Thank you for joining us, sir. कैमरा पर्सन प्रकाश के साथ लहरे के लिए मैं शिखा सिंह.